Hi everyone, my name is Lynette Davis with LynetteDavis.com, and I am really excited. Actually, I am at the park right now, and the reason why I did that was because the very first time I recorded for the Be the Change series, I recorded at the park using my mobile device. So I thought it would be symbolic to do the fifth and final year of the Be the Change series here at the park on my mobile device. It's not the same one, although it was really close to being the same mobile device. I finally got a new phone after the people at the phone store laughed at me and my very old phone. So as I said, this will be the fifth and final year of the Be the Change series. And I thought that since I was the one who started it, I would, in essence, interview myself. Although I have my nephew sitting right here next to me, enjoying his lunch. So, this year I want to talk about how I am being the change with the nonprofit Love Yourself, Love Your Business, Inc. And I'm so happy to say that because, as you have probably known, I have been keeping up with all these different projects on the side. And Love Yourself, Love Your Business started as a virtual summit in 2015. And then we branched off and started doing some intimate events in the greater Philadelphia area. I think my first in-person event was a healing circle. I think I called it a liberation circle instead of healing circle. And I had a fabulous panel. And around that same time, I didn't do it on purpose, but some of the people for the 2016 virtual summit happened to also be mental health advocates. And at that time, I was also working on my book, which has now produced, which is Success to Die For. And I thought, how about I do some more things around this mental health theme. And it was the encouragement of a networking group called Power Match, the founder of that, who said, okay, you're doing all these little projects on the side. How about you put them all together? And at the end of the book, introduce people to the community, Love Yourself, Love Your Business. And so bringing Love Yourself, Love Your Business and all my little mental health projects on the side into one, it was really the push and encouragement from Sarah Rosenberg, who is the founder of Power Match. So earlier this year, I finally made good on all of the talk and put all the projects together and incorporated as a nonprofit organization. Woo! So I'm really excited. So just to summarize, Love Yourself, Love Your Business is now a community of business leaders who offer each other mental health peer support. And the reason why we wanted to focus on business owners and entrepreneurs was that there are a lot of mental health communities out there, but we weren't finding any that were very specifically for small business owners and entrepreneurs, especially like solopreneurs. Corporate America has, workplace wellness programs such as EAP, but small business owners, especially small business owners who have less than 10 employees, which are a lot of micro small business owners, we don't typically have the budget and the resources, financial resources for such programs. So where does that leave us, and where do we go so that we can, incorporate workplace wellness programs into our small businesses, whether our small business is brick and mortar or our small business is out of our home and sometimes coming to the park with your nephew. So, we wanted to create a community of business owners and business leaders and entrepreneurs who would be able to trade resources, offer each other peer support, and not only talk about mental health and see awareness campaigns, but also get physically active. So not only are we an online community, but we're being the change by having these in-person events that encourage various aspects of wellness. One of our programs, or we call them projects instead, is Project Inner Child. And basically what that is a meetup, an intimate meetup, where we have business play dates. And there's a lot of research on the impact of play for creativity, for stress relief, as well as many other benefits. So we're really excited about that, and definitely I want to encourage you, if you're in the greater Philadelphia area, to come out. Earlier this month we were at Dave & Buster's, and we had a awesome conversation about mental wellness topics, and then we went to go play. And months before that we were at Legoland. So it's really about just going out and engaging in a safe and supportive environment with business owners, and not feeling all this pressure to wear our mask. Instead, being able to take off our mask and uncover some things that not only can help heal us and help us to squash loneliness, and to feel connected, but also to spark creativity and innovation in our businesses. And that's the skinny of that. We are working right now to build a private community. Right now our community is based on Facebook. So I will put a link in so that you can join that Facebook group. But we are working to build a private community so that whoever wants to be anonymous can sign into that community anonymously. But in the meantime, we encourage you to join the Facebook group. And if you have things that you want to say anonymously, you can message one of the admins or moderators, and they can post your questions or your concerns on your behalf. So, how we're being the change is what really sparked this, and I talked a little bit about it in my book, was this need for suicide prevention for entrepreneurs. We know about really big name entrepreneurs who have died by suicide, such as Kate Spade, as well as some techie people. And I think around when we really first was starting it, at that time Robin Williams was in the news. And the time that we have kind of launched this, sadly we have lost some entrepreneurs that we knew. As a matter of fact, one of our speakers, Amy Buell, was one of our Love Yourself, Love Your Business speakers, and she was the founder of Project Semicolon, and she sadly died by suicide. And it's still taking place, and it's still happening. And how we can be the change is continuing these efforts to reach out to people, to provide resources and education, to get people to get connected. One of the biggest things is that people are left alone. They're isolated. And we don't think about things that are so simple as picking up the phone and reaching out, or saying, hey, we're going to Eat, Play, Love networking, which is the name of the event. Won't you come out and come play with us at Dave & Buster's for an hour? Redefine what that happy hour is for you, and truly have an hour of happiness and connection. That's the gist of it. And with this new commitment is why we're saying goodbye to the Be the Change series, and opening up the door for new opportunities and new projects on the horizon. So if you would love to get involved with this organization, whether that be spreading the news about it, or you might be interested in joining our board or being a volunteer, I welcome you to reach out to me. You can email me at support@loveselflovebiz.com, and I will put all this information in there. So that's how I'm being the change right now. You know, for me, be the change it's not this final destination of a place. It's how we can make a difference in everyday life, even if all we do is make sure that we're loving ourselves and loving the people around us who we interact with. If you can impact one life, then you are being the change. If that life is yours because you fight every day for your mental wellness and your stability, then that's how you're being the change. If you can be the change by going with your nephew to go to where do we go again? The Franklin Institute, then, you know, just to have a moment of quality time and fun, then you're being the change. I would say that was being the change, right? Yeah. So, you know, just be true to yourself, and there's so much to do. There's always work to do, and I love this quote. I think it's by Nikki Giovanni. There we go. You know, who kind of starts off that quote by saying there's always something to do, and there is. And I'll put the full quote in there. I'm not going to jack up her quote. So again, thank you so much for all the years that you have tuned in. I truly appreciate you, and I look forward to you being around for all the future projects that we're going to be involved with. Until next time, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. But until next time, peace, love, and wellness. Take care, everybody, and be sure to be the change. Bye.